What is his name?
Justin with a J.
Hello everybody, I hope you've all had a good week. What's up guys, here I am, still just scraping away at the barrel channel. I'm starting to notice that in every series that I do, I always have this problem at this part. You see, Inletting takes a long time, we all know that, but unfortunately it's not super interesting to watch it, so I don't always include it in the episodes. This is why some episodes are shorter than others, because behind the scenes, I'm just scraping away at the stock. So if at any point you think, dang lazy boy Justin ain't doing nothing to the gun this week, nah, I've just been doing this. I'm actually already bored of watching this, so let's move on to Rifle B. And this is the barreled action that we will be using for Rifle B. As you can see, it's marked 3006, which means it's 3006 caliber. It's also marked Austria, which could really mean anything. Anyways, the barrel will need to be changed, and yes, we're still waiting on the 9.3 barrel to arrive, but in the meantime, we can get some things started by removing the 30 cal tube.
Oh, it's backwards. Now we need to get these bolts very tight. That's where the screwdriver comes in. See it coming in? What the hell? Why do people watch this channel?
Now we roll up our sleeves for the 0.05% female audience, which is honestly probably just my mom. Hi mom, you should join the Patreon. Now that we have the barrel removed, we can set it aside for future projects. The receiver is in good shape and it will require minor fitting into the stock. Before that though, I'm noticing that whoever polished it before me did a pretty poor job. If you look at the way the light reflects off the surface, you can see ripples. This means the surface is uneven and not flat. That will need to be fixed before any inletting takes place. This marking has been severely worn down. I can read the 2502, but the lettering just before it is illegible. I will now use this acid to reveal it further. And this has done absolutely nothing to help us. We will now be using a different method using soot and tape to pull an exact copy. And this has done absolutely nothing to help us. I then consulted the Mauser book, and wouldn't you know it, the only blurry picture in this entire book is the one that I need. After doing some research, I discovered that it was marked SLB, which stands for Spitzgeschützt Leicht Bundesheer. Apologies to my German audience for that pronunciation, but that means pointed bullet, light Austrian Federal Army. Now that we know the marking is a designation and not part of the serial number, it can be removed. As I'm polishing this World War I Mauser, this World War I Draza comes in. Maybe they're long-lost friends. Wouldn't it be cool if both the Mauser and the Draza were issued to the same soldier? For the sake of my imagination, I'm going to believe it 100%, and now it's true. And now that the polishing is done, you can see just how the light reflects on a flat surface rather than before.
Ein Bier im Laden, ein kühler Traum. Zwischen Regalen, da find ich Raum. Die Flaschen glitzern wie Sternenlicht. Die Kasse piept, das Glück zerbricht nicht. Shop Beers, Prost, mein Freund. Ein Schluck, ein Lachen, wir sind vereint. Shop Beers, das Leben so fein. Mit einem Krug voll Glück im Sonnenschein. Der Kühlschrank summt, ein froher Ton. Ich greif zur Dose, das ist mein Lohn. Der Laden duftet nach Malz und Korn. Hier wird der Durst des Lebens gebannt.
Now let's move back to Rifle A. I've spotted a potential problem. See, the stock has a big void from the knot. Once the receiver sinks deeper, it will potentially appear as a mistake or bad inletting. We obviously can't have that in the internet, so let's try something else. My plan is, using the part we cut off the stock, chiseling off a chip that's just the right size, and using it to fill the void. This is a cheeky move, but I think it's possible. All right, we're gonna try this again with a bigger chip. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Now once we get this piece firmly in place, we will use a chisel to slowly work it down, because it's very fragile like this. It would be really stupid to get impatient and use some idiot thing like wire cutters to try to cut it off. Like no one I know would ever try that. It broke off. But I was then visited by our state bird. Okay, let's move on to something else with this. The reason this takes so long is because to get a good tight fit, you have to cut at a snail's pace. Like, just look at how much material this scraper removes. It's slow, but the last time I did really good inletting, a lot of you guys subscribed. So, yeah, we're gonna be taking our time. I also see in the comments that a lot of you guys are stock makers, hobbyists, and just fellow workers, so I'm wanting to take this opportunity to go over some ways to speed up this process, and maybe I can help you. The biggest thing I can say is just efficiency of movement. With anything repetitious, every wasted second compounds into minutes then to hours. I keep my chisels in the exact same place between applications so I don't waste seconds locating them. My stockmaker screw is magnetized directly under the workpiece, my mallet directly behind me, and I have this ring fastened to my bench so I can easily store the barreled action and then access it when I need it. Ideally, you want to be able to stand in one spot, close your eyes, and be able to grab every tool you need. Optimize everything. Another thing to note is that just because an area is black doesn't mean you need to relieve it. After all, we want a tight fit. How can we expect to achieve that when we're always relieving the touching areas? In the later stages of the inletting, when you're using the stock screws, only relieve the areas that have been compacted by the work. These often look shiny. You need to learn the difference between the parts touching because it's a good fit and touching because it's in the way. Okay, if you're still watching this late in the episode, I know you're a friend of the channel. So, there's a feature on YouTube called Hype. Without boring details, I'll just say this. This is a massive help to the channel, and it's completely free. Now, this is only available on the mobile app, and I'll show you how to do it now. On this video, you can either scroll this bar over until you see Hype, or you can scroll this carousel over. Then you'll just hit the Hype button. Now you can hit this button 3 times. You should hit it 3 times. Guys, thanks for watching. Drink shop beer, hit the Hype button, have a good week. See you Tuesday.
Shop